My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Payne here. Welcome back to another episode of Gamechat. Today, again, as always, is going to be joining me today is Damien.
Of course.
But today we also have another guest today joining us.
Hi, I'm Tereya.
That's Tereya. She's going to be joining us today for this podcast.
Our Fortnite expert.
Our Fortnite expert this season.
We're not going to put that out there. I am no pro.
She's in your opinion, how is she doing so far?
She's still doing good, doing way better this chapter. What do you think?
Definitely way better. I'm a higher level than both of you guys, so I must be doing something right.
Okay, don't flex. Alright, I don't have the battle pass. So
Didn't have to flex on us like that.
Alright, so we got a list of things to talk about since we have a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, it's been a while since the last podcast, though.
Yeah, so we're just going to go right into it right now. We're going to be talking about the Premier League. Up to this point, right now we're currently in the international break, so I guess it's a good time to talk about,
a good recap now.
A good recap, definitely. So far, I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
With
How do you think Chelsea has been doing?
Chelsea, so far, in my opinion, we're doing really good.
I agree.
From what I expected, in all honesty, I was expecting us to be somewhere in the top 10, probably below 5.
Yeah.
Because with Lampard coming in, he only had a season of experience.
No transfers.
So no transfers either. So it's just gonna be all some loan players, plus a whole bunch of.
Yeah, and you lost your best player as well.
And we lost Hazard as well.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna be really upset if we got anywhere out of Europa League or maybe even Europa League would have been good, but right now we're top 3.
Right. Third place.
Because City got dropped down to what is it 4th place, right? I think. So I think we're having a really good
season
so
definitely.
Far.
Even after the first game, 4-0 when we beat you guys, I thought Chelsea's gonna be doing horrible this season.
I wasn't too mad at, like I said before, I wasn't too mad at the score because, like I said, I was going to take the season very lenient because I was like, it's Lampard, we got to take it easy. Like, this is the first trial with Lampard. So I wasn't, and plus, most of our main players were out injured. Like Rudiger, Loftus-Cheek, Conte wasn't playing, I think.
Kovacic, I think, as well.
And, and players like Pulisic, Abraham were playing. Mount was playing. So they were all debuts.
Right.
So, for a first taste of Premier League action for them.
But if you see, I said this, if you look back on the last podcast, I think I talked about this, that this is the season Chelsea needed.
Yeah.
Because I think this just changed your whole team dynamic. Yeah. Now you are giving more youngsters a chance. Like, as before, you were just kind of buying good players, and they were kind of flopping at your club.
Yeah.
And, I think this is definitely what Chelsea needed. Lampard is killing it.
Yeah, he's killing it right now. I just, because just somewhat similar to United, Chelsea has also had their sets of injuries. That's we could be doing a lot better, but it's because of these injuries. We've been missing out on Conte, on Rudiger as well. But these youngsters have been showing up week in, week out, and
they've been impressing.
At this point, I'm like, do we really need them?
Right.
But definitely, if Conte comes back fully fit and everything, it's gonna change the team up a little bit.
For sure.
And talking about our performances, we're doing good. I'm not gonna lie, but it's against the big teams where we struggle a little bit.
See, I think United's the opposite.
Okay.
Because we are doing good against Chelsea, doing good against. We tied against Liverpool. Like, we're not doing bad against top teams. It's just these lower league teams. Like when we lost to I don't remember exactly who.
I think Crystal Palace is one of them.
Crystal Palace, one of them. Newcastle being another. Like, we're losing to these little teams that we should be winning, and I feel like we go into the games with too much confidence. Yeah. And I think that's the problem. And I think, plus the injuries, we've had so many injuries. It's been crazy.
Yeah, no, Pogba's been out recently. Martial was out for a couple.
Martial was out. Pogba's been out since the beginning of the Premier League.
Probably the first international break.
Yeah, I think so. We've lost.
No,
this is an ankle problem.
Okay.
He had to get surgery. I think it was a fracture. Lindelof's been injured. Bailly's been injured. Wan-Bissaka's been injured for a few games. Maguire injured for a few games.
No,
Shaw.
I think Bissaka was sick or something like that
maybe. Shaw still injured, but
Oh, I didn't even realize he was injured.
Shaw hasn't played at all this season, pretty much. But we're giving Williams a chance, and he's been proving to be way better than Ashley Young has been at left back.
Okay.
McTominay now injured. Our player of the month, two months in a row injured. Yeah. Like, we're losing all these good players, but we're still hanging in there. Still 7th.
Yeah,
better than Tottenham.
You guys were worse. I think you guys were at Tottenham a couple match weeks before, and it was pretty bad.
I think we were. If you saw the picture from Sky Sports, they did the whole relegation battle, and they had United on there because we were bottom 6. We were like 2 points away from relegation. But I think the last 2 games we've stepped it up a bit.
Yeah, you guys definitely have stepped it up.
So hopefully
we scoring goals, something you guys been lacking a little bit this season.
Hopefully we continue that run of form.
That's the problem with United though this season.
We have a scoring problem. Our defense is amazing. Wan-Bissaka bagged most tackles in the Premier League.
Would you also say you guys are having a rotation problem?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. We have a lot of youngsters that we could bring on. Greenwood, Chong, Williams.
Talks of
but experience, definitely. That's why I think I heard that what's his name, Mandzukic, already signed for United. We're just waiting to announce him.
Right.
So if he joins, I feel like that would bring experience that we needed.
Right, and he's also left out of favor in Juventus.
Right, yeah, because of Dybala and Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, definitely, yeah.
But his crybaby self, never mind.
But he's also aging out, like really, like
how
many seasons could he have at the Premier League?
Who? You know, Mandzukic. I mean, even if we got him for a year, I think he would bring the experience in the dressing room and on the pitch that we need.
Okay.
He would be sort of like a role model.
All right, I can
which
see that
is what Ibra did, and that's when Rashford was performing really well. With Ibra, they were like best friends. And I think like an experienced player who's been around the world, who's done everything, will like help with that. And also he's still a good goal scorer. Like, no one thought Giroud would be good for Chelsea. Yeah, everyone was like, this old man that they signed he's just there for morale boost or something. But he's been performing well. I think Mandzukic would bring the same kind of thing to United.
And talking about Giroud, he's been out of the team for a bit because
he scored for France.
Yeah, he's been scoring for France.
He scored the winner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's being left out because club-wise, Batshuayi and definitely Abraham are performing. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they're on a good run right now.
Right.
So I understand why he's not being played, because why would you take out?
Don't fix what's broken. What's not broken. Right.
So it's like I understand, but like he might be leaving in January, maybe.
I see that. Just like Matic for United.
Yeah.
Since you're a Bayern fan, Soraya, you looking at this, you still watch Premier League games from a neutral perspective. What do you think
about
just in general,
Premier League, or just like United, or
just in general? Every team have like, what do you think? Disappointed United, Chelsea.
Liverpool's really surprising me.
Why?
Because they always play well, but then they kind of like mess it up and don't get the trophy. But like they're really on their way to trophy. So
I don't think so. I think
you think City is gonna?
I think they're gonna slip up. That's funny. I think they're gonna bottle it for sure. 100%.
I don't think so.
I think so. I
think City's really like
City's
dropping the ball.
Yeah,
right
City's slipping.
They really are.
City's slipping hard. I agree.
Like, but everybody had like their cards on City, and then they're just kind of not doing it.
That's the thing again. It's injuries, man. Injuries can really decide the league.
Yeah.
Because Liverpool versus City, right? I think Ederson was injured. Yeah. And they also have their set of injuries. Laporte's out. Yeah. They're signing Rodri is out, I think, or I don't know.
I think he just came back.
He just came back, right? So, he doesn't have that many minutes. So obviously. Plus, he's new to the league, so he doesn't have that much experience.
Right, and now Bernardo Silva is going to be out against Chelsea for posting a racist picture on Twitter. You haven't heard about this, Lewis.
He sent it to me. I quickly look at it because I was probably in
school.
I'll
pull up the picture. He posted a picture of Benjamin Mendy.
Oh, man.
And this little cartoon figure that would be perceived as racist in any country.
And because of the red lips and stuff.
Yeah. Because that's how they, in like slavery times and like post-slavery, that's what they like depicted.
I know.
Black people in like cartoons and stuff.
But me and him, we were talking about this, and it's like, so Silva and who's this again? Mendy, yes. They're like, I guess they go way back. Like they're really good friends and stuff.
Yeah,
so like something. Yeah. So like this could be like a thing that is in between like their friendship and like that he's okay with.
It could be definitely like I could post a picture of like a little Mexican boy for Lewis. He wouldn't be offended. But as a professional athlete, you gotta realize that what you post represents your club and your club's views and their morals, and that's the issue with posting stuff like that. Like when Depay got in trouble, like Teray brought it up for smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
On
he was smoking on Instagram
and like flashing like his cars and all the stuff like that. It's not a bad thing to do. You got the money, flaunt it, do your thing. But it's a bad representation of the club he plays for, and that's why he got dropped by United, and that's why. Yeah.
And especially like now when they're having like all these problems with people being racist and stuff. Yeah. Like your fans are gonna think like, oh, it's okay to like call him something like that or like do something like that.
Yeah, if
drop that hypocrite card right there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
if Silva could do it, I could do it.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
So I understand, and I don't know if you've heard about his punishment. He was given a 1-match Premier League ban. Just happens to be against Chelsea. He had to pay a fine, and he has to go to like racial sensitivity training.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, that's wild.
Because everyone knows he's not racist.
Yeah.
It's just you got to be more sensitive to that, especially you got like younger people who follow you. That you're setting an example for.
Right now, though, it's wild. Messi just came back from his ban.
What did he get banned for?
During like Copa.
Oh, the Copa America. Yeah.
What happened?
Because he insulted the referees. Because they lost.
Typical Messi.
Whatever.
And he was out for like a couple games.
I think it was 5 games.
Like 5 games and like $50,000 he had to pay.
Right. Yeah.
Did you hear about the Bundesliga? Was it Freiburg? I think the guy who ran into the.
Yeah.
Oh,
he got like a 9-match ban for that.
9 matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they said he like assaulted the coach or something.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, he they were losing, I think, in like the last minute.
Like 1-0. It's only 1-0.
The ref, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, not the ref. The coach was like, I don't know if he was like holding the ball. He like kicked it away from him, so he like full speed ran into the coach.
Yeah.
And then everyone started jumping on him and like attacking him, and it was a whole brawl.
Clearly, say it. The ball went out, right, and the player was running to go get it.
Yeah.
But it's on both the player and the coach, because the coach stood in his way.
Yeah, he's like time
wasting.
But
the player being a douchebag or whatever.
Yeah,
not with it.
He could have ran around him.
He could have, but he just went full force and just bodied him.
I know he has to pay a huge fine, and he's banned. I think 9 games is what I saw, which I understand. I'm
surprised he didn't get fired or something.
Fired who?
The player.
Dropped from the team.
Yeah, something like that. I was expecting that.
I mean,
the ban definitely, but
I think
if that happened in Premier League, they'd be like, no.
But see, that's the thing. He would never get like dropped by his club, because it's not a club issue. Like his club probably doesn't care. His manager's like whatever. Like respect for that. It's just the German FA is the problem. The German federation, that they were like, listen, you can't be doing that shit. Like,
what would you have done? What would you have given him?
I agree. I think that's a fair punishment.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair punishment, because he did assault the ref and like cause a brawl and brought like danger to everyone around him.
Yeah.
The ref giving like red cards to everyone.
I'm sure you wouldn't have a problem if like James just ran into the Liverpool manager. You'd be like, oh well, oops.
No, I wouldn't even be mad. James has caught the end. Like James has been fouled the most in the Premier League this season.
And he's like the smallest.
He's tiny. Like everyone just keeps trying to kill him, break his ankles.
I remember I was watching a highlight where he got tackled and he just dropped like he died.
Yeah, he's mad.
I'm not even joking. Oh. Yeah, so
people think he dives, and I feel like he does a bit, but also he's tiny. He's kind of just, he has that build to him that like when you if you push him, he's gonna fall over. Yeah. It's like pushing out over a small child.
Yeah, basically.
He's gonna pull a Rashford though and come back like 30 pounds heavier.
Right,
with all his muscles
Rashford bulked up.
Yeah.
Rashford's huge now.
Yeah, if you saw when like he first came in, he was all like scrawny and like limp.
Yeah, Rashford went from "Can I get a hug?" to "Your daughter calls me daddy" now, real quick.
The players just go to United just to like work out really good,
right,
and then come back.
What else is there with the Premier League?
in the Premier League.
We'll talk about Champions League now.
Transfers?
Champions League.
Oh, wait, no, transfers. Yeah, we got to talk about
the transfers. The January transfer window.
Another brawl that happened, actually. Sterling versus Gomez.
Oh, my God, yeah. That was interesting.
Have you heard about that, Torreya? No.
Sterling Gomez?
Oh, Sterling!
Yeah, Sterling versus Gomez.
Yeah, we talked about this the other day.
I thought you said Stunning, and I'm like, who's that?
If you guys don't know, yeah, Sterling...
and Gomez. Gomez
City and Liverpool, that's when it started during the game.
Yeah.
The most crooked game, the most bullshit game I've ever seen in my life.
I would say so.
Obviously, as a United fan, I don't like either teams, but City deserved to at least tie that game.
Yeah,
the VAR has...
Yeah, they deserved 2 penalties that game and did not get it.
Right. VAR, like, I don't get why have VAR if it doesn't work.
VAR is so controversial. It's more controversial than not calling it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Before, when it wasn't,
because we were like, oh, the ref made a mistake. But now it's like the ref made a mistake, and then he got to fix that mistake, and he still made a mistake. That's
it's so like
stupid.
I don't know. It's like at this point, just get rid of it.
At this point,
I don't know, but it's so dumb.
It is,
because some of these calls are in favor of Liverpool. If you've seen some games, some of these calls have been always for Liverpool.
Always.
And and when you see other games, like for example, like in Chelsea's example, it was against Watford. Remember that when De La Feu dived? It was like the Robin dive against Mexico.
Oh damn!
Because in this scenario, De La Feu had the ball, but he felt. This is how I saw it. He felt that he was touched in the box. So what he did was he ran up, felt the touch, and then he dropped in the box. So then it was like they gave him the pen. They did like 4 minutes reviewing this crap, and they still gave him the pen. It was stupid.
I don't remember hearing about that.
That's like the United game where I don't remember who you guys were playing, but you guys like the other team was on the attack and they were about to score, but they heard the whistle, so you guys stopped defending, and then he scored the goal.
That was I forgot who that was against too. That was the stupidest thing ever. We were defending, right?
Yeah.
And the ref blew the whistle for offside, but he still shot. And then it was miles onside, like it wasn't offside at all.
Yeah.
But the ref called it. But the United players stop defending when they see that flag. Yeah. You can't award them the goal.
They still give them the goal.
They gave them the goal. Like, they scored the...
They reviewed it and everything.
We saw the flag. We heard the whistle. They shot as soon as the whistle blew at the same exact time.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. These VAR calls are so, like... I don't know if you remember. I told you out in the Polish league, there was a situation where a player threw in the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And it hit, like... I don't know, it hit I don't know, something, like, he threw it in wrong. He threw it to the goalkeeper or something he wasn't supposed to, and the goalkeeper, like, picked it up. And then the goalkeeper kicked it down the field, passed it to a player, and then the team scored.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the VAR checks out that the throw-in 5 minutes ago was wrong, so no goal.
Wow.
That, like, these VAR calls are so stupid. I support VAR only if it wasn't this dumb.
Right.
Like, these calls are ridiculous. So... that happened in the Liverpool City game, and Gomez and Sterling didn't like that, obviously.
Yeah, because the Liverpool versus City game, there was 2 handballs in the box.
Yeah,
yeah, clear and obvious.
Clear and obvious.
No penalty.
Nothing.
For City.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's.
And their excuse was like, "Oh, he was in a natural position."
But it wasn't.
But it's like
a natural position should be like. I feel like. And this is the rule. If the hand helps you at all, then it's a handball. If your hands are like this to the side and it bounces here, where if your hand wasn't there, it would have bounced off your chest, then that's not helpful. Like, that doesn't help you. But if your arm is out and it bounces out, like, off your arm, where otherwise it would have been a goal, or it would have been a pass to a player that could have scored.
Doing it intentionally.
That's it might not even be intentional, but it still helped you.
Yeah.
And you still broke the rules, like,
I don't think handballs should count for, like, elbow up, though.
I think it should, 100%.
Because
you can use this. Like this. You can use this, yeah.
You could raise up your arm.
If it's that obvious, sure. But sometimes, like, the player, like, you have less control over this part of your arm than the
That's why you're supposed to keep it to your side. If you keep your arms to the side, you're never going to get a handball call. If your arms are out flailing...
What if you're, like, running or something?
And if you're running and they kick the ball at your hand, it's not a handball because that's a natural position. But if you're standing in the box defending a corner and you're like this,
because like the first
waving your arms, and
so people can't see.
But wait, no, he's waving his arms.
The Jesus pose.
Because like the first handball or whatever that Guardiola was talking about, it hit the top of his arm, and I'm like,
no, it's still a handball.
The second one was like clear, like it hit.
They were both handballs.
Yeah, because see how I noticed this from David Luiz when he used to be at Chelsea. How he defends when they're going, when the player's coming at him, he puts his hands behind his back.
A lot of players do that.
So
true, yeah.
So when he has to turn, he turns like this. But I don't know, turning around with your hands like that it hits.
No, that's not a handball. Because that's to your side. If it's to your side, that comes in natural position. Or if you're like running and your arms are like flailing a little, or if you're doing a little T-Rex like Sterling does, then that's not a handball. And if they kick the ball at you, but if you're defending, your arms are T-posing. And it bounces off your arm and goes out of the box, and that's how you defended the goal. Then that's a clear handball, and that's what happened in the City game. So Sterling was mad at that.
Yeah.
So
Sterling went, you still the big man?
Right.
Even though Joe Gomez is like...
Joe Gomez is huge. So when they both got called up for the English team, so they were training in St. Charles Stadium?
Something like that, yeah.
And Sterling choked Gomez. Yeah. Like he grabbed him by the neck and was like saying stuff.
And I think
I'm sure Gomez probably said like some smart
on
shit.
Joe Gomez's face.
Yeah. So Sterling got dropped for the game against Montenegro, which was England's 1000th game.
Yeah.
So like that team is gonna be remembered.
Yeah.
And 7-0 win. Yeah. So I'm like, I think
7-0. Yo, he could have definitely scored some of those.
And I'm happy. I think it should. I think his punishment should be more.
You think?
What was his punishment?
Just a one game.
Really?
He didn't have to pay a fine.
Maybe.
I would have made him.
I think he probably does have to pay a fine, but like
I'm sure Guardiola's like kicking him.
I don't think fines are important. Like fines don't matter. These players are millionaires. So £10,000 is not gonna hurt him. That's a new pair of shoes for him.
What, 250, 300,000 from the city alone?
That's what I'm saying.
Plus sponsorships and whatever.
Players don't get paid for their international clubs.
Really?
They don't. Yeah.
No. They get paid very little, and a lot of them just like donate it. Like I know Conte donates all of his earnings, and they don't get paid a lot anyway.
That's interesting.
I didn't know that, but
you really just play for your country just because.
National pride.
Right.
Pretty much.
So players
Guardiola, he doesn't play that shit, so.
I mean, it wasn't
making him.
I don't think Guardiola cares because it wasn't. It was not. He wasn't under his jurisdiction.
Yeah, but you know how he is. Like he's very like you represent me.
Did you see that?
Wait. Would he get punished by City?
No.
You don't.
Because he wasn't playing in the City for the time. City might be like maybe because it hurts their image.
Yeah, but that's
that's what I'm saying. You know.
Then maybe. But did you see the video of Guardiola going into the dressing room when they lost to Liverpool?
Oh no! I would not want to.
Bro, he was yelling.
I would not.
He said, "Everyone, shut up and sit down." Cause like his face red, like Ferguson type yelling.
Because did you see how he went up to the refs after the game, being all like,
"He said thank
you're the best," and whatever. Like, I'm telling you, I would not
someone's
want
angry
to
when they're nice.
Yeah,
I would not want to be in that dressing room after that game.
No.
Yo, no, hell, especially with Guardiola.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I think I would be more scared of Ferguson.
I'd be like, yo, just sack me now.
Ferguson used to slap players.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a story where Ferguson kicked a soccer boot, a football boot, to I think it was Keane or something.
Yeah.
And it hit him in the side of, I think it was Beckham. I don't know.
Yeah, I do remember that. But like, what are the players gonna do? Like now they'll be like, I'll sue you. But like back then, I feel like that's why we have this new form of football that is kind of, I don't want to say pussy, but kind of pussy.
Yeah, I think
back then there was way more discipline. Mm-hmm. Like you were scared of your manager back then. You respected your manager.
This is a new age of soccer players.
Like imagine if Kepa did that. Pulled that no substitution shit to Ferguson.
Yeah,
he would have been blacklisted. He would have been playing in the third Japanese division.
Because with Beckham and Ferguson, they had beef back then, and that's why he sold Beckham.
Yeah.
Ferguson wasn't having none of that Hollywood stuff.
Which I respect. Which
you know,
you guys need that now.
We need that now.
You would have got it close with Van der Sar, but he's staying.
No, I don't like Van der Sar. Oh, Van der Sar. Oh, I was thinking Van Gaal.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, Van der Sar is...
Everybody was talking about it, but then he's like, actually, I'm going to stay here for another 3 years.
No, we wanted him to be our director of football, but then Woodward said, nope, we don't need a director of football.
You don't need Woodward is what you don't need.
I'm praying for this financial takeover.
Didn't it was like official?
No.
Or something like that?
Mm-mm.
I'm praying for it. Like, I would love that. Like, that's the best thing that would happen to United.
Wow.
Alright, transfers.
Oh.
Chelsea probably not going to be making many. Maybe.
Probably not. Because
they have a season to save up.
I what's it called? I looked into it further. But apparently, because you remember, City got the same type of penalty, right? But at that time, they implemented a rule where you could pay a fine.
Right.
And Chelsea didn't get that opportunity, but when City's trial was on, that they put that new rule in, so that's why now Chelsea are trying to get the ban lifted, so they could just pay the fine, and then they're gonna go on, supposedly might go on a 150 million spending spree in the winter.
Yeah, we touched upon that.
Yeah, we talked about that last night, and according to the Sun, I don't know how reliable they are. Apparently, it's reported that Chelsea might be going after Zaha, Chilwell, and I forgot who the other guy was.
Someone else.
Werner.
Werner. Which I think any team's gonna be going for Werner this winter because he has a £27 million release clause.
That's
free. That's basically. any club could afford it. How
the real market is in soccer today, that's definitely a steal.
He's like he's a $100 million plus player.
Yeah, no, definitely.
If Maguire's $100+ million, if Pogba's $100 million, if Neymar's a $200 million player,
this guy is.
Then he's at least 150.
But City's also trying to buy
Chilwell. Everybody.
Chilwell?
Yeah.
Oh, Chilwell.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
To replace Mendy.
Because Mendy barely plays.
Yeah, Mendy doesn't play. I mean, I heard United's going for Chilwell. I heard
really?
I think a lot of Premier League teams are going for Chilwell now. He plays for Leicester. And I think Leicester should try to keep him. Leicester's low-key Premier League contenders.
I would try and keep him. Yeah. But like you said, yeah, I would probably try and sell him before I lose him for low.
True.
You know?
True. Before his contract ends, and
someone could get him for free or something.
Right.
So
like Herrera.
Like Herrera.
So sad. Herrera, I cry every time I think about it.
Herrera, that was the stupidest thing that United have done. Get rid of a striker, an important striker, an important midfielder, and not replace them.
Right.
It's so stupid, but it is what it is. What else?
Who do you guys want to?
Right. Who do you want?
Yeah.
I would love an attacking player.
Okay.
So, if we get Mandzukic, that's fine. But I would like a younger one. I would like Sancho. I would like Werner. Also, if we can get a good cam, like Bruno Fernandes, that would be good.
But I think he said he didn't want to come.
Yeah, the same thing with Dybala. That's what, but I mean, like a player like him.
You're like, oh, I don't want to come, but we're gonna take you anyway.
No. Because like the same thing with Dybala, I would not want Dybala United anymore after what happened.
What happened?
He said, "I don't want to go to you guys, but if you pay me this crazy amount, I'll come." So like, no, fuck you. You don't want to play United. Yeah. You're not gonna be playing for the badge. You're gonna be playing for money.
Yeah, he's playing for the
and
paycheck.
we can't have that. We had the pie like that, and you saw how that went.
Yeah.
So I think we need someone who actually would like to play United.
Yeah.
It's probably hard to find right now, but we have until January to improve and to get good players, because no top players are going to want to come to United if we're 8th place in the Premier League, playing in the Europa League.
And especially if they're playing in Champions League, you know.
Yeah, right.
Like Werner, right? Mm-hmm. Werner and Sancho, for example, they probably won't be going anywhere. And they can't play. Well,
they can't play if they join. Yeah, I know what you mean.
In Chelsea's case, I would want Sancho as well. I would also love Werner. But if they come to Chelsea, they're not going to be playing for Chelsea in the Champions League. That's
a rule.
A rule in UEFA or something like that.
Yeah, they're locked for the season. If you buy a player for, like, if Chelsea bought... No, was it Chelsea bought Courtois?
No, it was somebody else. It was Coutinho, I think, for Liverpool.
Yeah, it's been a few situations.
It was Liverpool and Barcelona, because he started the season playing in the Champions League with Coutinho, But then in January he went to Barcelona. But since he was already registered under Liverpool,
they can't play until the new season.
So he couldn't play for the rest of the Champions League.
I get paid for sitting on the bench.
I think that's the same Champions League where Liverpool.
He left. That was the funniest thing. He left Liverpool.
Why don't they just let them finish out the season wherever they are?
That's what Chelsea did with Pulisic.
Yeah.
Chelsea bought Pulisic and then loaned him back to Dortmund, and then he came back during the summer.
But like what you said, you can't really do that all the time because like if Chelsea need like a striker for the Premier League as well, Champions League is just a small part of what the player plays.
Yeah.
So that's why they wouldn't like just let them finish out whatever they are at the club, but they need him there ASAP.
I guess, but even if they need him there ASAP, if he can't play,
he could play, just not in the Champions League.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
just not in the Champions League.
Yeah, you can play in the league and the
that's not
FA
bad,
Cup.
I thought it was like all of it.
No. Cup. No,
I will definitely get paid for sitting on this bench, and I will enjoy it.
I mean, but see, players don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Players will want to play. They want they
want to earn their place.
Yeah,
it's like a nice break though. If you play cup games, league games, it's a nice break. Especially Chelsea.
What do you mean, especially Chelsea?
Because they never get into any leagues. They just play their cup games and that's it.
What do you mean? They're in the Champions League right now.
You guys are in the Champions League now.
They won the Champions League a few seasons ago.
You know how it goes? Like, if they aren't playing in leagues, then they sometimes win the the Premier League thing.
You guys could either win the Premier League or the Champions League.
You can't win both. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that happens. Sometimes they put stuff on priority, you know?
Yeah, right.
Right now I feel like the priority is to be in top 4.
Yeah. For sure.
I forgot who, I think Mourinho said that we shouldn't be thinking about winning the Premier League this season. We should just focus on maintaining our top 4 spot, which I think, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion.
I agree too.
So,
but yeah.
We'll see what happens, obviously, in the Premier League and obviously in the Champions League. Now let's go down the block into Europa League.
Oh yeah,
where your boys are at.
To be honest, I only watch United, so I'm not gonna have that much knowledge of this. I don't really.
Okay, so give your take on United doing in Europa League.
Better now. We started kind of poor.
Kind of shaky.
But now we're kind of picking it up, and now we're like in good away form and good home form. We're now we have a chance of winning it. I would say with the way the current team is playing, and I hope we win it. Obviously, because
you guys won it like 3 seasons ago. With
we won it, with Ibra, the last season of Mourinho, I think. Mm-hmm. And that was the first time we've ever won it, as well. Yeah. Mm. That was winning that was officially us winning every trophy.
Wow, that's really good stat. Yeah.
We always have these random stats like we've never lost a game at Old Trafford that we were winning at halftime.
Oh wow.
Ever in the history of Old Trafford. Or we haven't played there was the last time we played a game where a youngster wasn't playing from our academy was like 200 years ago.
Wow. Oh yeah, you did tell me that I think a couple days ago you told me that. Yeah. That's an impressive stat as well. Right. They have trust in their...
We have one of the best youth academies in the Premier League, I would say.
I would say, being a little biased, I think Chelsea's up there as well, definitely.
But look at it historically.
Well, historically, yeah.
I would say of all time, United. Okay. Right now, I would say close second Chelsea, or I would say we're equal.
Well, in the Premier League, not in the world.
Yeah. Because I think Ajax have one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah. Definitely.
Ajax,
maybe Barcelona.
PSV.
They're so good. They just kind of pop.
Barcelona. Who came from the Barcelona academy?
Messi, Xavi.
Messi didn't come from the back. Oh, he did.
He did.
Oh, you're right.
Messi, Xavi.
But recently,
Iniesta,
recently, no one.
The kid, the 16-year-old.
Fati.
Fati, yeah. Fati.
Yeah, but it's not. I guess you're right. I just don't really watch those leagues.
He's doing pretty good. Yeah, we don't watch the Spanish league, so
I don't enjoy the Spanish league. It's too.
I don't have the channel for it. So
emotional.
I just don't care.
it's too much diving and
drama.
Not for me.
I wonder how the VAR is over there.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I feel like we would have heard if it was bad though.
Yeah, I think it's really only bad in Premier League.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. I heard something about that they're gonna be explaining the rules next month. new updated rules.
I hope they update the rules.
So I hope something changes from that. I don't.
Remember when you said you wanted VAR in FIFA?
Yeah, no.
Never mind.
FIFA already got.
FIFA oh my! Don't even get me started on FIFA.
Get started.
The fact that they don't pass the players that you should be passing to.
All right, let's talk about the good stuff.
Start good. Before we drop the bomb on them.
A new one.
I think they did great with the promo so far.
Okay.
I enjoyed the screen promo.
Yeah. But we got nobody.
What do you mean? I got Ozil. I got Giovinco.
Okay.
We got Chong.
Okay.
Yeah, a few of them.
The hacking one. You know, one of those big boys.
That's and that's one of the cons, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, okay.
But talk about the pros first. You said the Champions League promo has been good and bad, but
which one? Specify.
Sorry, the end of the era one. No, not
end of the era.
The Road to Final. Champions
League.
Regular
blue ones.
That's the stupidest thing they implemented, and we'll get to that one.
We'll get to that one, okay.
When we talk about
the Road to the Final is live currently. We're still a couple minutes away from getting the second batch, actually, as we're recording this, so we might be checking that out. We might even react to that live.
Right, yeah.
Live at the time of recording. But, yeah, no, I definitely dig the Road to the Final, especially now since I have the coins to buy whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, you got your Willian.
Yeah, it's I'm enjoying it so far, definitely. Promo wise and SBC wise, although some people can say differently about they can say differently about some of the SBCs because some of them like Willian, where us the players get to vote on it, they're calling it rigged or whatever.
Yeah, I mean I voted for Willian.
I did vote for Willian as well.
A lot of people, I think people just vote for Premier League. Like, I wouldn't vote for Vinicius Jr. because I would never use him.
Yeah, right.
So,
exactly.
like, even though he'll probably get a better upgrade because his cards are already probably better than Willian's, which is another thing that's so stupid about FIFA this year. We're done with good. That's it. There's no more good things about FIFA.
That's the only good.
Okay, I like Mystery Ball. Continue.
Okay. Non-ultimate team. Kickoff, they killed it. Mystery Ball, King of the Hill,
all
Survival.
These like little house rule games.
Those are fun.
They have like the little street ball thing. That's cool.
Volta, I don't like Volta.
I haven't even played this.
I played it once.
No, you played
one
against you, cool. But like to play, it's like I'm gonna play.
No.
I don't do that.
So but that's it. That's all that's good.
Yeah.
And now the bad stuff. Start small. I think the players, the ratings
are off.
Have been the stupidest. You can have a 99 icon, and then this 82 inform is gonna be better and only 2K, and then that guy's 14 million coins. And every single expensive player has a cheap counterpart that's the exact same card. That's like 10 ratings lower.
Yes.
It makes no sense.
And I feel like handicap is heavy this year.
Oh, 100%.
Like as we're talking about it, that's what I'm realizing now. Handicap must be really heavy this year because the amount of times I come up against an 80 rated squad
or lower,
and my squad right now is an 85. I have freaking Mahrez, Rashford, and all that, and I come up against an 80 rated squad who doesn't have that great players, but then they beat me. It's like I'm not the worst player.
But then you come up against a team with icons and stuff, and I beat them. I'd be beating good teams
or tie against them.
Yeah,
but it's like,
you have a team with no chemistry, like a silver left back, and it's just these ratings. These players have outrageous ratings. Like, what's that Inform's name?
Oh, the new one that came out this week.
He's 82 rated and has the stats of a 90 rated player.
He has the same, almost similar stats to Mbappe
Orsic.
And
95 pace, 88 shooting on a
maybe
82 rated left mid. Yeah, people were comparing him to Messi, to regular Messi.
So
and you can get him for 80K.
It's
one of the best players.
He's on for 80K. Wow.
Like these players have ridiculous stats.
On a regular FIFA, he'd be
10K.
Like last year, he'd be like
quick sell.
10K, quick sell. Yeah, basically.
It's ridiculous, but
this
I think they did that to give players that don't spend money on the game a lot of like a chance to have good teams. I think that's why they did that probably.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. Also, I don't like that this goes to them giving everyone a chance to have a good team. The cheap ass SBCs, Vardy for 10K.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Like,
about 20K realistically.
I got him for free.
But yeah,
I didn't pay because I had players.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think he should be that cheap because it's such a good card.
86 rated card with like 92 pace. But you know what I don't understand? You know last year how I was complaining where like, oh, Vardy, he wasn't pacey enough, or like a Aubameyang or whatever.
Yeah.
Now this year, I guess it's the opposite. Like, we got pace, but then it doesn't really matter sometimes because the defending this year is like...
The defending's horrible.
Okay, no. The gameplay-wise, the game is just... Gameplay is just really, like, different. So, right now we're looking at the second batch of road to the final.
We got Martial.
Depay, Martial, Bale, Jordi Alba, and Immobile.
Why are they different colors?
One's Champions League and one's Europa League.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That Martial is going to be going for so much right now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I want to see the full team, but they're not going to show it, are they?
That's the... you would have to go into the EA's Twitter right now.
Yeah.
I'll
see
pull
about...
SBC?
No SBCs, just... Oh, pack SBCs? They brought back Team of the Week upgrade.
Papu Gomez, who's that?
Oh,
that's a sick card.
That is a sick card.
I didn't know that was his name.
Road to the first final. Oh, and you get a player pick. Wait, who can you pick? Does it say? Angelino or Guy? I would go for Guy. His card is sick.
But look at the requirements. Like, see, this is what we're talking about.
84.
They're so much harder.
84, 85, and 86. Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
They're like, here, throw away this team of the season.
Right.
And get this 82 for
where are my team of the weeks back? Oh, so now you just need an 83 rated team.
No, team
of the week. So I'm supposed to get my team of the weeks back, but I didn't get them back yet.
Anyways, but yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like, it's weird. Like, we got coins now, right?
Yeah.
But we got coins now, but like we got nothing to spend on it, you know. So, cause all these like low rated players, it's like there's nothing to do with their coins. Like at the moment, I'm sitting with what, almost
700K.
700K. So it's like I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And I keep opening packs and wasting my money. It's like I'm not getting anything good.
Right.
So. Well, but at the beginning though, when we started FIFA, I was getting some good players. Like I got Aubameyang, was one.
You got Varane.
Varane recently.
Yeah.
Recently, so I don't know. I hope something changes. You know, drastically.
What else for FIFA?
Gameplay wise,
gameplay, it's shit.
Passing
defending this year is just
garbage.
Passing back, passing in general, it's like.
Whenever I play, so I don't play everyone. Okay, I only play against Damien, and when we play, there'll be like I always run down the side, and then I pass to the person who's usually like in front of the goal or somewhere near the goal, and it'll go right past the person in front of the goal to the person on the opposite side of the goal.
All the time.
All the time. I'm just like, why?
Passing's horrible. Defending is horrible.
There was an instance where I was passing it back to Sanchez, and then I wanted to pass it to Cancelo, but I don't know what happened where Sanchez passes it, but he passes it towards the goalkeeper, and this guy had player of the month Vardy, so you could just imagine how that ended. He just ran through open space and scored the goal. So something's up. I feel I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the Volta gameplay mixed with the Ultimate Team gameplay.
Probably that's yeah. I see that happening
because now I'm seeing a lot of people doing skills and stuff, and some like you probably will agree to this that sometimes the players feel like they're sliding on ice.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
So like, what's up, EA? Like, come on. You know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This EA, we're still gonna keep playing the game. Still gonna, do all this shit. But
you're like, it sucks, but like, catch me again next October.
facts. Like, this is our.
So what are we supposed to do if not play FIFA?
I don't know.
Like what? Do homework? Like
do homework?
What's another one? Play
PES.
Yeah, so you can have Juventus
and Beckham.
Juventus and Beckham and yeah,
that's all they got.
That's crazy though. That whole thing. That was like last minute too, where PES got Juventus.
Yeah,
like,
that was surprising.
Probably a couple weeks or a month before FIFA 20 came out. So, well, since we were talking about like players, you know, their worth and whatever, there's been since probably a month ago the market in FIFA 20.
The market has been
insane.
You could get Suarez for under 30K, an 89 rated, one of the best strikers. Lewandowski too. Like you can get all these players for dirt cheap.
Yeah. It's like
the market is in a recession.
A serious recession. A serious recession.
Do you think it's because Black Friday's coming?
No, I think it's because they didn't drop the icon SBCs.
Okay.
And
yeah.
People, and that's what decreased the value in high rated players, and I think that mixed with an 81 rated player playing like a 90 rated player, there's no need for someone to buy Suarez because you don't need him for SBCs because there's no high rated SBCs that people want, like icon ones that people work up to. And there's no need to have him as a player because he doesn't fit the meta this year. Yeah. This year you need a fast player. That's he could be 5 foot. He needs to be fast, and well, he still needs to be strong. But like, I think fastness is like the main driving force for EA right now. Like that's like, you know what I mean. You need pace. That's all.
So we're just checking out the rest of the
Torreira. That could be worth buying.
Lloris as well.
Lloris
decent.
Yeah, not bad. I wonder how much that Marshall's gonna be going for. I would love that Marshall.
Hella expensive. That is certain.
Yeah.
Because now he's 85. His regular card is 83, I think, or 84 or whatever.
83.
So it's United as well. They're gonna progress further into the.
I hope so.
Well, yeah. Let's hope so. I hope I didn't just jinx y'all. But yeah. So. What do you expect?
I would like FIFA to fix the market.
Okay.
So I think the only way they could do that realistically is to drop like some SBC that doesn't expire. So for example, like the icon one, but they're not gonna do icon because they're doing swaps this year, which I don't really like.
They're fully committed to that, so they can't even do that.
No.
At this point.
But something like maybe I don't know, but like just not like non-repeatable, non-expirable SBCs. That's the only way they could fix the market right now. Yeah. Because now with Black Friday coming, players are gonna be free pretty much.
Yeah.
The market's gonna be even worse than it is now. If the
market is how it is now, I don't even want to see what it looks like on Black Friday.
That's what I'm saying.
So, although you never know, because during Black Friday is when they release those SBCs.
Yeah, but they're flash SBCs.
Right.
And those I don't think will help the game at all. I think we need, like I said,
not only will it drop for Black Friday, but it's also going to drop during Christmas because they do the whole Footmas promo with the SBCs, like last year.
Yeah.
So then maybe at that point again as well, and probably we'll see the market get a little bit healthy. You never know.
Maybe. I doubt it. I think it's too far gone.
Dang.
Like I don't think there's any helping this market anymore. I think EA screwed themselves and just gotta maybe team of the year.
Maybe
because they dropped that SBC. Remember they had that Neymar that was crazy expensive.
Right.
So maybe something like that would help it, but I think even then they're too far gone. I don't know, man.
So maybe we should start investing now.
In what?
Buy like Suarez, and then he'll go up
start
by like
selling him for like 70K.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But like this year,
but that's a huge risk.
The market, you really don't know.
It's very unpredictable.
You could almost predict
Right.
But this year it's like it's going up and down like every 2 seconds.
Yep.
So you really don't know. You really don't know.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable,
and that's affecting me because I don't got nobody to buy now.
Right. And plus, there's no one to buy. Like you look at a player who's wow, he has such good stats. Oh, just buy this 82 rated.
Yeah. Like before, I was having problems. You know, I wanted to buy De Bruyne, Pogba, and then you were like, just buy what's his name, Wijnaldum.
Right.
And Wijnaldum was when I bought him, he was 150K, and then you know compared to like Pogba and De Bruyne, they're both 300 max.
Right.
So.
Yeah. We've never had a situation where we have money and we can't spend
it. It's always like,
so
damn, I wish I could afford that player.
Yeah.
Very true, exactly.
That's how you know you've made it.
So, I guess I'm being stingy, like you said last night.
Yeah.
Stop being stingy. But, like that, well, for me, in my case, it's like, you know, if I spend not all my coins, but if I spend my coins now, what am I going to have? What if something else drops? You know, later.
Like better.
Right.
Better,
yeah.
you know?
Another promo.
So.
Makes sense.
I guess that's why I'm stingy. I don't
just
know.
have to see, I guess.
You just gotta wait and see.
Alright, so. Since we're in the video game topic, let's go with Fortnite.
That's all you.
Yeah,
Expert.
that's all me. I'm not an expert.
Well, okay. Overview of the season so far. Kind of disappointed.
Okay.
In the sense that. Sorry, we're just looking at this Marshall, and he's 800K.
I cannot afford that. And that's not even me being stingy.
Wow.
Yesterday you could have.
Okay. Anyway, so Fortnite. I'm kind of disappointed so far.
Okay.
Only because they haven't changed anything in a month. Today marks the exactly 1 month since the map changed.
No way.
And all they've added was a harpoon gun. And that's it. I like the map. I think Fortnite worked really hard and they killed it, bringing us a new map with Chapter 2.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
But, like, give us new updates. Give us new guns. They haven't done anything except for a harpoon gun.
Which is, I hate. I absolutely, it infuriates me to no end. Just walking around and all of a sudden you're being whacked back. It is the most annoying thing that has ever happened.
I like it because I
hate it.
I like the fishing mechanic. I think the fishes are good. I think that's a good thing they added.
I feel like you should only be able to pick up objects and not people.
No, it makes sense. I don't see a problem
what
with
used
that.
to do that in Fortnite? There was something else that used to do that, no? Oh, the thing where you could swing like Spider-Man?
The grappler?
You could do that with that, no?
No.
No? Alright, so I'm bugging out. I haven't played Fortnite like that this season.
Yeah, I don't even know
as I previously mentioned, I'm playing straight up FIFA this season.
I have no problem with the map, really.
The map's kind of boring.
But I feel like for the first season, this is okay. For the second season, I mean, like, anything can really, like, happen. Because, like, the first season of Chapter 1, it's not like, boom, wow, amazing.
True,
like,
true. It was really boring.
This one's way bigger.
But they made us used to having all these updates all the time.
Mm-hmm. And then you gotta cut them some slack, yo.
It'll happen.
Whole map. They broke like, the internet.
I guess.
It's easier to do upgrades on a map that's so small, but this map is huge. Like, it takes forever to get from one side to the other. That's, like, one thing I'm just like, really? There's no mobility. There's no mobility.
All we have is a boat.
And, like, some zip lines in one section of it.
I'd be upset that if by the end of the season nothing big happens. That's when I'd be upset.
No, they're going to do something for sure.
Like, I think now they, with the whole new map, I feel like, that was good enough.
Yeah.
They broke the internet. They kept everyone glued to their screens after the whole old map blew up or whatever.
Did you see the kids that were destroying their TVs?
Oh yeah.
God,
there was kids destroying their TVs because they were like, I want to play Fortnite. And they were like throwing their controllers at their TVs and stuff. Mm-hmm. But...
the map. What else about the map? So far, some of, like, the drop spots I'm, like, really happy about. Frenzy Farms. Anything around Frenzy Farms.
I like it because it's, like, right in the middle of the map. So you kind of just,
you get zoned for a little bit.
You're thrown right into, like, the action in a way.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like.
There's always a lot of people.
Yeah.
That other place next to Frenzy Farms.
Risky Reels. I'm happy that brought back.
Not Risky Reels. The other one. The Apple Farm or whatever.
The Apple Farm. Yeah, there's good drop spots. It's just nothing with it. There's no follow through. I feel like.
And then something else they added. They added the bots, like actual bots, into the game.
Bro, the dumbest thing they ever added.
Really, I don't mind them at all.
Because they're free kills, but.
Yeah.
But the fact that you join the game and like more than half the lobby are bots.
I never have to farm for anything. Because they always have it.
I think it's...
you kill them and instantly you got like 500 wood.
I personally think it's stupid.
The most annoying thing they do is they break important, like, floors that you need.
Yeah.
So you'll just be, like, running full-fledged up the stairs and then fall straight to the basement. And it's very annoying.
When I played my first game of Fortnite this season, I thought I was Ninja or something. Because
you won.
Yeah, I went into my first game and I won with like 10 kills and I was like, wait, what? What happened? You know?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until he told me, oh yeah, they put bots in the game, so that's why you got that win. And then my confidence went.
He just wanted to make you feel bad.
I didn't tell him that's why you got the win. I just told him that's why you got a lot of kills. Yeah. A lot of the kills. Because he said this game is mad easy, no one's moving, and I'm like, yeah, there's a reason for that.
Like, that first game, I got straight snipes. It was ridiculous, like, you know? So, I was thinking, bro, did I just turn into Ninja? Should I upload this? Because, like...
You uploaded feeling mad proud. Everybody underneath is like, bots,
yeah.
Bots.
Straight bots.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's how I literally felt like that, because it felt so easy.
Yeah.
That first game. So...
I feel like it's nice. Obviously, now they have less of them in the game, so it's like... But for the beginning, when you were first like coming in, you're still learning the map and stuff like that. I feel like it was nice.
It was too many, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That worked better for new players.
True.
Yeah.
Because in your case, when you play against actual players most of the time.
No, still a lot of bots.
Well, because like compared it to me and her. You won games a lot in her account.
Yeah, that's true. I did win more games on her account than I did on my own.
He wins so many on my account now that I have almost no bots.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the more you win, the less training wheels
maybe
you get. You know?
Yeah.
I guess if they're doing that, then that's fine. But I just think it's unnecessary.
For a person at your quality.
Right, his standard.
He's like, I want to play against Ninja.
Right.
Right?
Give me a good old build battle, not a guy sitting there smacking a wall.
I love like that they have where you don't have to go back to the
lobby. Yeah, that's a good mechanic. Yeah, it is.
Loading up games in Fortnite takes a whole episode of South Park. It takes so long. So now I can just be like boop and that's it.
I also don't like the new battle pass thing.
Me either.
How they did it?
The levels, because it's not. I don't feel like I need to
do the challenges. Yeah.
And I'm already like level 50 something.
Yeah, I don't do the challenges. I forget they're there half the time, to be honest.
Yeah. Whereas last season I was like, let me do all the challenges this week.
Right. Yeah, you would do them all in one day and stuff.
Yeah.
You would grind it out. Crazy.
Yeah. And I thought last season 10, I was like, oh, I hate that they did how there's challenges you have to do that day or that week. That was the new thing, and I was like, ugh. And now I'm like, now I don't have to do any of them at all. It's just it's wild.
I definitely miss challenges.
Now you just have to play the game and level up.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But then I feel bad for
challenges help you, but you're kind of just not motivated to do them. Which I know if I did them, I would be.
You get a lot of XP though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people who don't have the battle pass. At least, last time in Chapter 1, you can get, some things. Now you really don't get anything.
Besides skins and V-Bucks.
That's all you got. You still get some stuff.
Oh, they do? Okay, I didn't know they got anything.
Yeah. Because
I know before it used to show, on top.
Yeah. Now it doesn't show it,
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope Fortnite...
It's a whole different game now.
I really just hope that they drop more...
Take out the burst.
I don't know. I like the burst. I think it's good. I just hope that they add more stuff to it, because I don't think there's enough in the game right now to keep me coming back every day.
Yeah.
Because that's why I play more FIFA now than I do Fortnite. But
you catch us raging a lot on FIFA because of the stuff we talked about earlier.
Yeah, FIFA be single-handedly raising my what is it?
Your blood pressure.
My blood pressure. That's what it's called. I forgot what it was called.
Well, briefly talking about that, I don't think I'm gonna be playing Weekend League ever again.
I might try it once, and I know I'm not even gonna probably get into silver.
Bro, I know last year I was hitting gold 3, right? That's what it is?
Yeah.
This year I got to silver 1, which I something I usually get last year as well. But it's just, with the gameplay of FIFA 20, it's just, for me, it's impossible.
I agree.
It's crazy. That's why I haven't done it. I did it the first time. I lost all my 10 games, my first 10 games. That never happened to me. Even if my first time.
Did you rage quit them?
I rage quit like 2.
They said that if you rage quit a game, it doesn't count. And the Panthers was tweeting about this. If you rage quit a game, it doesn't count towards your loss multiplier. So it still thinks that you won in a way. So it gives you harder opponents.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. So they're saying like, don't rage quit if you're gonna lose. Just
play it out.
Just stay. Yeah, play it out. And keep on moving. Get the 500 coins, right?
That's wild. That's something I didn't know, so I guess I'll keep that if I ever play again.
Right.
I'll keep that in mind. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I just hope something improves both for Fortnite and FIFA. Definitely for FIFA. In my
opinion. Can only hope.
Yeah.
So, one game I am definitely looking forward to is Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.0, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Right.
We haven't played it yet.
I haven't even seen anything of it.
I'm waiting for Black Friday.
I'm waiting for Black Friday too. Yeah, all 3 of us are.
So I briefly by accident saw some gameplay from Mountain 64 on Facebook. I'm not gonna say too much, but it's a whole different game from what I saw. I saw like a good 10 seconds. I was like, is this Battlefield?
Oh no. So that is not good.
So that's all I'm gonna say. So I like him. I haven't seen the campaign. I haven't seen nothing.
Yeah, no.
So we're completely clueless.
I like that they brought campaigns back though.
Yeah, that's what they're good at.
Yeah, but they didn't have campaigns in BO4.
Black Ops 4. No, they did not. Yeah, they had like a little campaign, but it wasn't an actual campaign.
Yeah.
But everybody loves the Modern Warfare campaign.
Yeah, because they do really good.
They do really good.
I enjoyed all of the Modern Warfare campaign, especially Black Ops up until Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1
I
and
like
Black
the
Ops
Black
2.
Ops
I like
2
Black Ops 2 campaign.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Black
After
Ops 3
that is what you're saying.
was like cyborgs, and then Black Ops 4 obviously didn't have their campaign.
I liked Black Ops 3. That's like in my top, I think. Not the campaign, but like just the play style and stuff. Like I kind of liked that.
Wait, Black Ops 3?
Yeah.
I like Black Ops 3.
Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 3, my favorite games.
Yeah,
the third one's always just be pulling through.
I don't know.
For me,
Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 1 are my 2 favorite.
I would say so as well.
Infinite Warfare, obviously garbage, but the campaign for Infinite Warfare was actually good.
Which one was that one? That's the guy with the robotic arm, right?
Yeah. But how he got it and like all that stuff and how it ended up, it was so good.
That was a good campaign.
Yeah, the zombies for that is amazing.
The zombies, the zombies we had fun with.
Yeah, I hated BO3 zombies. Oh my gosh. Those stupid like flying bug things, like it's actually wild.
Stupid bug things.
Yeah, Black Ops 3 zombies, the bee things that like spit at you.
Oh, it's only in one map though.
Yeah, the zombies in Black Ops 4, the one where you like are in like the room and you're like in the center or whatever.
I don't know.
No,
say it again.
Wait, Black Ops 4 zombies, is that the one where you're like in the Coliseum and you're like in the middle and stuff? That was so good.
See, I didn't play Black Ops 4 zombies because I only got the default map, and then like we went to GameStop and we did what we did with Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I still haven't okay, you guys have to play it. Black Ops 4 zombies was actually so good. Like the story behind it and like fighting each different character and stuff. It was dope.
Dope. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, but not the actual game. The actual game is garbage.
Yeah, I bought the game on Black Friday, so I didn't waste too much money on it.
The only thing I liked about it was the Counter-Strike type game mode. I forgot what it was called, where you started with like money.
I don't know what it's called, but yes, I do know what you're talking about. Heist, I think it was called.
That game mode, they killed it with that.
Yeah, Heist was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. When we played it together, I was enjoying that. That was really good.
It's like, what's the one for Black Ops 3 that they added? Where you pick up the little gems. And you gotta deposit them in the thing.
Uplift.
Uplink. No, not Uplink. Uplink is where you, like, throw the ball.
Oh, yeah,
Dang it, what is it called? You used to play it all the time.
Where you have to pick up in Black Ops 3, you pick up the things and you have to deposit them in the goal.
Little circle.
Wasn't that Uplink?
No, this one's different. Like, you shoot people and they drop a gem. And you pick up the gems and, like...
You don't throw it in the circle.
I probably played that game mode, like, once.
Oh. It was he was obsessed with it. I liked it.
I played that
dope.
a lot, yeah.
Now it's gonna bother me. I gotta look it up. It's so gonna bother me.
So, yeah, I when I get Modern Warfare, that's a game I'm gonna be grinding as well, because I need my breaks from FIFA.
I just hope the sniping is good.
I hope so,
don't care
too,
about sniping.
I love sniping. Fracture.
Fracture! Yes, that's what it's called. I don't know why it was called that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really don't know why it was called that. But that was a good one. Those had, like, Black Ops 3 had some of my favorite maps. Except for Redwood. Everybody hates Redwood.
Yeah,
I invested so much money in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2.
Oh,
I had all the
zombies.
Yeah.
Zombies from Black Ops 1.
Because in my opinion, that's when zombies was
the best.
The best. Black Ops 1 and 2. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, I would agree with that.
And then 3, and 4. And I never even played zombies on 4.
You have to play. Nah,
yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe
bring
one
it. You
day
have
when I
to
come
play
over
it.
And whatever.
Yeah, we'll play. We'll try it out.
Because it is actually, like, dope. And I played it once with one other person. Remember I played it with my aunt and she's like, nah.
Alright, so I guess that's going to be it for today.
Yep.
Once we get our Modern Warfares, we'll probably be releasing some gameplay.
Yep.
For y'all. Definitely go ahead and give this video a like, because we had Taraya here joining us today. She had stuff to say. I hope she comes back around sometime, maybe do another episode or more in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. Go ahead and follow my Instagram so you can see me post little updates on FIFA here and there. I'll put that in the description down below. Follow us on Twitch. I'll put my boys' Twitch down there as well, and mine. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.